left, right. Hello, my lovelies. I hope take two. Hello, my lovelies. I hope I don't mess this up. I get one take at this, and I'm probably going to regret this. So, I wanted to do this earlier in the summer, but my gardening did not quite go as well as I had hoped it would, or at least not as optimistically as I had thought it would. And now in almost mid-October, I'm starting to get ripe peppers, which is something that I started late and I was not able to catch until somewhat recently. So today I'm going to do something a little out of my norm. I'm not going to be doing ASMR necessarily in the traditional sense, but maybe a little bit more of a mukbang. Mukbang? Mukbang? Whatever. I am going to be trying some of my peppers that I had grown over the summer that are just starting to come up ripe, and I'm really bad at gardening. So with that being said, I don't know what all of these are. I know some of them are pretty generic. You have your banana pepper, and they're mild as can be. And then murasaki, and this is what a murasaki looks like when it is fully ripened. Also mild, probably about 100 to 200 on Scoville. And before the murasaki turns red, they are almost bitter, so they taste kind of like just a green pepper. And then we move on to some of the more interesting ones. So this one, I know, this is a bird's eye, and these can be unpleasantly hot. Basic jalapeno. Little baby Cayenne, look how adorable he is, but don't be fooled, he's a real jerk. I believe I pulled this off of the same plant. The Cayenne is a little bit larger, so if I can survive the one that's a little bit on the lighter side, I might try that one. And this one is a datil, D-A-T-I-L. I believe it's an Indian pepper. This was gifted to me from Pepper Joe's with a purchase, and I've tried one of these. I'm going to regret this one. I'm probably going to like die at the Cayenne. And I'm going to go over the ones that I know. An orange habanero, very, very hot, very fruity, very delicious, crunchy, but you want to make sure you have something to drink next to you. And I don't know what this little fella is. This is growing on a plant that has about 20 of these. They're all curled. They started out black and now they're turning red just like the murasakis did. So I don't really know what to expect with this guy. I don't know if he's hot, I don't know if he's sweet, somewhere in between. And a ají habanero. It's a cross between the ají peppers and habanero. So it's going to be, I believe I read somewhere that these are about 10,000 Scovilles. And then these are the two that I don't know. They look pretty similar to a scorpion. It's got the little tail on it. And I did get some yellow Trinidad Scorpions, so I think this was it, but I also got Scotch bonnets. And I believe this was the Scotch bonnet, so I think I got the wrong peppers, but I haven't tried either of these two. I'm going to save these two for last, so if I'm dying by the time that I get there, I can chicken out if I absolutely need to. But I'm not wearing a whole lot of makeup. I have my eye makeup on still, but I just got out of work and I'm going to be sweating my makeup off anyways. So, yeah, let's go ahead and fill up my almond milk. I would normally use soy milk. I'm a much bigger fan of soy milk than I am of almond milk, but I don't have any soy milk, so this is what we're gonna do. And it's chocolate. I'm gonna need a lot of that. Okay, that's still good. I mean, does almond milk really go bad? November 20th, 2020. Yeah, I got time. Drink within 7 days of opening. All right. I'm going to start very mild. I'm going to start with a banana pepper. And it's getting a little bit soft. It's fully red, so it should be nice and sweet. Banana peppers are one of the most common peppers that you can find when you're looking for seeds. And I can totally see why. I almost feel bad eating with my mouth open because for those that do like mukbang, for some people that's part of the appeal is the sound of crunching. But I feel really rude if I get close to the mic and I'm sitting here just like... So I'm going to try to be polite. It's just my nature. Not being polite, but my nature to, 6 feet away, and this new behavior I've adopted. I'm trying not to eat or expose my mouth in front of anybody. I could literally eat banana peppers just straight up. No heat. So it's just a refresher, palate cleanser. Isn't that the gnarliest looking pepper? Actually, the gnarliest I think is a Corpasi pepper. It's long, slender. It looks like a cayenne, but it just like kind of curls and it does all sorts of freaky things. And I didn't have any. Not that they were hot, so. Murasaki. Oh, that's a juicy one. It doesn't taste good now. They're not very good when they're that color. So we'll move on to the red one, and you can see it's just a little bit of that nice purple color still, but most of it is nice and ripe. I wouldn't say that that's as tasty as a banana pepper, but it does have just a tinge of heat to it, just a little bit when they get ripe and red. So they're very pretty. I think that they're more decorative than they are edible, at least if you're looking for a pepper or something that's really prolific. They look really, really pretty, and I think one plant has like 20 peppers on it, so I have a husband is unpacking a television, so if you hear noises in the background, he's also chasing the kitten around. Okay, so assuming that the next in line is going to be the next hottest, we have a jalapeno. It's just a regular green jalapeno. None of them are turning red, which was kind of disappointing. But we've had some really cold weather lately, so I'm not particularly surprised. But he did get a little bit of sunburn, so he's got a little bit of purple at the top there. Jalapenos are, at least what I've read, is they're anywhere between 25 and 5,000, or 2,500 and 5,000 Scoville, which is for me, I'm kind of a wimp, so they work really good and when you want to add just a little bit of heat. Oh, immediately on the tongue. I'm gonna regret this so bad. I might need to take a time out for a second. Nope. Okay. Okay, I'm better. Okay. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna jump to the unknown. This is gonna be the mystery man. And it's this little guy. I don't know what to call that. It's so cute. It's like a little dragon hook. I gotta remind myself not to touch my face. Bottoms up. No heat. Huh. Pretty good. Well, that was a little refreshing. Something that didn't want to take my breath away. I'm still feeling that jalapeno too. So I'm going to go to what I believe is going to be the next least offensive one, which is a early cayenne. So this was at the top of the plant, and he didn't. A bunch of them are about this size, but they're still green on the plant. So I found when they are a lighter color, they tend to be a little bit more mild than when they're a deep red. So, cayenne. Actually, almost no heat at all on this guy. Disappointing. I have a feeling I'm going to jinx it though. I'm going to try a... This one was kind of, it fell off of the plate. This was supposed to be one of the earlier ones. So this is a Jimmy Nardello. Highly rated. I only grew one plant this year. I tried to grow 4 plants, but my cat Coco decided that she was going to dig up 3 of them. So only one plant survived, and this is my first... Oh, how rude. My microphone just messed up. Anyways, this is my first Jimmy Nardello. These are not supposed to be hot. These are supposed to be very mild. They're sweet Italian peppers, and in some of the descriptions that I have read, I got these seeds from Baker Creek, and they're the Italian roasting pepper. I actually had a viewer, when I was talking about this project, he said that sounds like some sort of mafia name for it. The Jimmy Nardello. That's good. It's like a tangy. That is a very good pepper. I can see why people like it. I probably will regret this one. This is cayenne. I know this is gonna hurt. Oh, horrible. Really dumb. Are the undersides of my eyes sweating? I feel like I'm sweating right here. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. Oh, the cold feels good though. I'm gonna have a brief time out here while I recover from that for a second. Okay, now that that has passed, not like passed, but now that that's, we're moving on. Okay, so I don't know what would be considered the hottest at this point. I believe that this is the Trinidad Scorpion, and if I read it correctly, this is going to be probably between 100 to 300,000 Scovilles. The Trinidad Scorpion can get much hotter, and generally with peppers, when they're a lighter color like yellow or orange, they tend to be the more mild version of the breed. So if you get a red Trinidad Scorpion, it usually is significantly hotter than any kind of orange or yellow. The yellow is the mild, so I'm kind of a wuss, and I'm so gonna regret this decision to make this video. But when I ordered these, this doesn't look like a Trinidad Scorpion to me. For some reason, this looks like, I don't know, it's too small. And they're usually more wrinkly. Like they have those ugly, gruesome bubbles and stuff on them. So I don't know. And I don't think that that's a Scotch bonnet. So some of them on the plant look more like this, where they do kind of have the bonnet, so it's hanging down like this, but it's not, that's not a Scotch bonnet. My only conclusion is that the seeds I got that were supposed to be a Scotch bonnet ended up being these weird, this isn't the only one either. So I would have thought maybe it's just a weird looking habanero. So this is what another pod looks like on that plant. And not a Scotch bonnet. So that being said, I'm going to go with this guy next just because I have no clue what it is. And if it's a Scotch bonnet, it should be anywhere between 30 and 80,000 Scovilles. Again, it's on the lighter color side. It is the right color. I had gotten yellow Scotch bonnets, so this should be on the lighter side. But I still don't actually know what it is. So it has a really peppery taste, like ground up pepper, but it's not particularly hot. It just feels like if you were to put ground up black pepper in your mouth. It's fruity, has kind of a hint of a habanero, like a citrusy to it, but I'm going to try the other one just to see. This one's a little less ripe, so this one, it's also larger, might be slightly different. Once the initial reaction wears off, it's not like one of those ones where it gets hotter the longer it's in your mouth. And it's gone. It's gone quickly. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I mean, I don't really like the flavor of it. I really like the flavor of habaneros, but they are usually so hot to the point where you can't even taste it any longer. I feel like my face is sweating and my nose is starting to run. Okay, so the peppers that I have left on my cutting board are what I am guessing Trinidad, so I'm going to leave him for last. Bird's eye, datil, habanero, and an ahi habanero. And if I had to take a guess, I would say that the next in line for least hot is the datil. I feel like I'm butchering that. Like, I don't know. I got a seed stuck in my teeth. Hold on. Like, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I feel like I shouldn't say what it is because I'm butchering it. So, cheers. It's getting hotter. Don't touch your face. I didn't bring any napkins or anything with me. Don't lick your lips, stupid. Oh. But that one it's nice and like salty and citrusy at the beginning, and then the heat starts to get up to the point where you just can't really feel your mouth. The nice thing about that though is I think my mouth is fairly numb at this point, and I think I've just like sweated out the top of my face and my nose here, so I'm gonna make a judgment call and I'm gonna say that the ahi habanero. I've had one of these before that has been absolutely mild, and I've had another one that has just made me melt my face off, so. Oh man, I got the whole thing too. Ooh. I'd say that's somewhere in between. That actually wasn't as hot as the jalapeno. But the flavor of it is really tangy. I'm not so sure I'm gonna grow that guy again. He's warm though. He's warm. Not really impressed though. All right, down to my final three. Bird's eye, orange habanero, Trinidad Scorpion. There we go, habanero. I don't really want to do this. Okay, now I've had a chance to recover from that, and bird's eye. Oh, it's so cute. But if you've ever cooked with one of these, you know that one of these little guys can heat up a pot of chili just to unbearable levels. So he's not red. Hopefully he won't be too offensive. Oh dear. Well, that didn't go well. I clipped that. I'm not eating that. Is it worse to put chapstick on after you have capsaicin on your lips, or is it better to do it and protect yourself from something that's going to be even more damaging? Or just not? All right, we got one left. Well, I hope that somebody enjoyed that. I'm not entirely sure I did. Some things that I was a little bit surprised about is, gosh, that was a hot jalapeno, and that was a really disappointing cayenne. Um, Using the microfiber cloth that was intended for my camera. Oh man, it makes your lips. So, recapping. I don't think I'm going to grow some of those things next year. I don't know why anybody would want to. Hiccups are starting. I'm glad you enjoyed that. At least I hope you did. I didn't. I'm going to go and see if I can find some more milk. Thanks for watching, and next time I swear it will be more relaxing and not so distressing. Goodbye.